Welcome back, everyone. You know those stories, right? The whispers, the secrets, the things that truly give a world its depth.
The background, the why behind the what, the stuff we usually gloss over to get to the action.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're not glossing over anything today. Buckle up, because this is a deep dive into pure lore, the heart of Odalin. Forget the rule books for a second. We're talking legends, first-hand accounts, the whole shebang.
And what better place to start than with the event that threw Odalin into chaos?
The arrival of Abaddon, right? Lord of Hell. He didn't just show up, did he? It was more like an explosion of, well, hellfire.
It really was. The moment Abaddon stepped foot in Odalin, everything changed. Kingdoms shattered, heroes fell, and the really messed up part? He betrayed the other lords of hell to do it, left them high and dry while he made his move. Talk about bad omen.
So, our heroes are in a tight spot. Overwhelming demonic forces, a world crumbling around them. Talk about a bad day. But they have a choice, don't they?
Yeah.
Stick to what they know, face likely defeat,
Or tap into something truly dangerous. A forbidden power, a pact with demons.
Okay, so we're talking about some serious consequences here, right?
Yeah.
Soul-altering stuff. But before we get into that, we need to rewind way, way back.
To the very first war, Djinns versus demon lords. It's an epic struggle, the kind of clash that echoes through the ages.
So on one side, we've got the Djinns, protectors of the mortal realm. We see their wisdom in the scrolls of Mazar the Pure, their strength symbolized in the Spire of Crystal.
Right. The scrolls show us how deeply the Djinns understood the world, how they dedicated themselves to keeping it safe. And the Spire. It was a symbol of their unity, a stronghold against the forces of chaos.
And leading the Djinns was Mithra, a name that just screams righteousness, right?
Mithra was the epitome of their ideals. Unwavering, powerful, absolutely dedicated to protecting the innocent. You also hear about sacred sites in Azunai, guarded by the servants of Ardvi, the sons and daughters of the White Viper. It's a lineage, a legacy of resistance, stretching back to that very first war. They're still there, holding the line.
So, this ancient war, how did it end? We know Abaddon is running amok, so the Djinns didn't exactly wipe out the demons, did they?
No, they didn't. In the end, it was about containment. Many heroes, both Djinn and mortal, gave their lives in that fight. It was a brutal conflict. Abaddon, always the schemer, actually fled, abandoning his fellow demon lords.
Typical Abaddon.
Exactly. The remaining demon lords were imprisoned, their power sealed away in a hidden temple.
But before this whole thing wrapped up, Mithra gave Mazara some crucial advice. 3 commands, 3 warnings. I feel like these are more than just ancient words, you know?
Yeah, it's wisdom that transcends time. Guard the innocents, a call to protect the vulnerable, judge the corruption, a reminder to be vigilant even within your own ranks, and uphold righteous discipline, because without principles, even the best intentions can falter.
And the warnings. What was Mithra worried about?
Beware of zeal, because even a righteous cause can become toxic if it consumes you. Beware of rigidity, because the world changes and you need to adapt. And beware of mistrust, because suspicion can shatter alliances and leave you vulnerable.
Wise words indeed. But even with those warnings, Odalin wasn't prepared for Abaddon's return, was it? It wasn't a slow creep of evil. It was more like, bam, the gates are down.
It was sudden, brutal, and absolutely devastating. Kingdoms that stood for centuries were wiped out almost overnight.
And let's not forget, even demons fear this guy. He's got a reputation.
He does. Abaddon is known for his betrayal, his cunning. He's a force of chaos, even among the forces of chaos, if that makes sense. So yeah, heroes are staring down a pretty grim situation. Their own strength just doesn't seem like enough, but there might be a way, right? A dangerous, desperate way.
You're talking about the spirit crystals.
I am. Each one holds the essence of an ancient demon lord, their power, their chaos. Heroes can tap into this power, fuse it with their own. It's a huge gamble.
Order and chaos, 2 sides of the same coin.
Exactly, and this is where the soul and corruption tracks come in. They represent the internal struggle. The soul track is your connection to the light, to your humanity. The corruption track is, well, the demonic influence taking hold. Every time you use that power, you risk losing a piece of yourself.
A terrifying balancing act. Now let's bring it down to the ground level. We have Prince Jarek IV, Kibal of Assyria, and Rob the Blacksmith. Their stories show us what this invasion means for ordinary people, for the world they know. Jarek's quote about cursed hope and thirst for vengeance. That's a man on the edge, isn't it?
It is. He sees this demonic power as a tool for revenge, a way to reclaim what he's lost. But that kind of thinking, that thirst for power, it can consume you.
Kibal's letter to Callista is different. It's personal, a snapshot of the invasion's impact on a regular guy.
He describes the attack on Asaria's market, the sudden shift from everyday life to absolute chaos. But what's really chilling is his mention of demon worshippers among the nobles. It suggests a rot within Odalin, a vulnerability that Abaddon exploited.
So it wasn't just a frontal assault. There were traitors within, ready to welcome the darkness. And that encounter with the mysterious noble, the suspicion, it shows how deeply this invasion has shattered trust.
Right, he's appealing to Callista based on a past debt, hoping for help in a world where help is scarce. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, those old bonds, those connections can be lifelines.
Now, Rob's story, this one hits hard. It's about loss, family, and the lengths you go to for those you love. His journey to the Viper Folk village to save his niece, Gianna. You can feel the dread building from the start.
You really can. The atmosphere of the village, those masked priests, the rumors of illness and arguments among the warriors. It's like something was wrong even before the demons attacked.
And then their escape, the ambush in the desert, the capture. It's like falling into a nightmare.
Losing his family, especially the moment the twins were taken, that's what breaks Rob. It fuels his rage, his need to fight back. It shows the human cost of this war, how it rips apart families and communities.
But we also get a look at the other side, right? The perspective of a demon lord trapped in a spirit crystal. This gives us a whole different view of the history, the motivations.
Yeah, this demon lord, he talks about his rise to power, the betrayals and alliances within the demonic ranks. It shows they're not a monolithic force. They have their own agendas, their own rivalries.
And that alliance he had with Abaddon, even that fell apart. It seems like betrayal is a constant in Odalin, no matter which side you're on.
Definitely. This demon lord recounts how Abaddon betrayed him during a crucial battle with the Djinns, leading to his capture and imprisonment. But here's the thing, the Djinns didn't just lock him away, they planned to use him to weaponize his power.
So the Djinns aren't just these pure, benevolent protectors, they're strategists, willing to make hard choices. And this brings us back to our heroes, right? They're tapping into the power of these imprisoned demon lords, becoming the weapon the Djinns envisioned.
Exactly. The demon lord is aware of this, aware of the hero linked to him. He calls the hero friend, but it's dripping with disdain. He's waiting, watching, hoping the hero either kills Abaddon for him or fails and loses their soul in the process. It's a messed up situation.
A true Faustian bargain. Now let's talk about Abaddon's heavy hitters. The generals of Abaddon, also known as
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, those guys. Pestilence, famine, war, death. Not exactly subtle names.
They're manifestations of destruction, each one spreading terror and suffering.
And we have a first-hand account of this, right? The last sight of Darius the Blind. The survivor's tale, full of horror and loss.
Darius describes his encounters with grotesque demons, the chilling presence of the famine, this entity that seemed to drain the life from everything around it. He was desperate to find his wife, Alara, but when he did, well, let's just say she wasn't herself anymore.
And that moment with the priest, the one who seemed to offer comfort at first, that turns dark fast.
It does. The priest transforms, revealing the insidious nature of the demonic influence. It can corrupt even the most sacred places. Darius' final vision, Alara twisted and corrupted, it's a gut punch. It shows the depth of Abaddon's cruelty, how far his influence reaches.
We also have a couple of figures who operate in the shadows. Malachar, a spellcaster who's been around for over 1,000 years, sounds like he's playing a long game.
He's a powerful figure with knowledge and influence built up over centuries. He's a master manipulator, working behind the scenes, his true motives still unclear. And to defeat him, you need more than just brute force. There are side quests, a specific ending. It suggests he's not just another enemy, but a key player in this whole mess.
And then there are the Hellbound Brahms, cultists who fully embrace demonic power.
They're a fascinating example of what happens when you go too far down that dark path. They've twisted wisdom, even healing magic, into tools of destruction. They're not just fighting a war, they're trying to corrupt the very fabric of Odalin.
So we've got ancient wars, personal tragedies, shadowy figures pulling strings, and heroes teetering on the edge of darkness. Odalin is a world in crisis, a world where every choice matters.
And you, the listener, you're in the thick of it. You know the history, the dangers, the sacrifices. That knowledge gives weight to every decision, every victory, every loss.
Which leads us to a final, unsettling question. Given everything we've learned about betrayal, about the corrupting nature of power, can any alliance in Odalin truly be trusted? And how far are you willing to go? What lines are you willing to cross to save a world teetering on the brink? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.
once a land of golden light, beneath the sun so fierce and bright. Brave were those who held the gate, till Abaddon decreed their fate. Now the night is cold and long, demons dance and sing their song. Heroes stand with blades of fire, bound by fate yet walking higher. Odalin, oh Odalin, bound by soul yet lost within. Will you rise or will you fall? Who will answer destiny's call? Crystals gleam with souls of old, power bought but never sold. Corruption whispers, come to me. A hero fights yet is not free. Order, chaos, twin as one. Shadow lingers, blocks the sun. Heart of steel but stained with sin. Battles rage beneath your skin. Odalin, oh Odalin, bound by soul yet lost within. Will you rise or will you fall? Who will answer destiny's call? Taint may take you, break your way, turn your light to endless gray. But if you fight, if you stand true, Odalin,